And we're back, continuing on. So, last time, messed around quite a bit, checked out some new areas, found some cool stuff, got, Monaco a Speedo. So, now we're moving on. So, as Mael and Verso are separated from the others, and the others found out something interesting about Verso. So, let's go check it out. So, got some new abilities and messing around with Mael's, like, setup. Got her a new weapon, so she starts burning, but I also got her the... Oh, wait, no, I completely messed up. Whatever.
Let's have some fun. Time to strike.
Let's dance.
Whoops.
You're outmatched.
Yeah, I thought I was being slick. It's just like, I did a thing. So now, Mael's got 2 more attack. No, wait, I messed up because the Pictos... What's the one? Oh yeah, wait, what am I doing? Like, his ability is because he has, like, a specific weapon. I completely forgot. I was like, yeah, doing the double strike thing. Wait, no, that does not help us. French Bob. Okay, anyways. Hold on. Okay, I don't need, her having combo attack, so... Yeah, energizing start, obviously. Yeah. What's up, dog? You were just napping. What, do you want out real quick? I just started.
I never said there was treasure.
Whoops! Oh, god damn it. Oh. Okay, well that was easy.
Melanie, 5th of February. The Brigadiers are overdue from their mission to the monolith, and we've lost half our remaining fighting strength to these creatures and their relentless assault. All adults have taken up arms, but I'm a bookkeeper. What am I supposed to do? Count them before they slaughter us?
Just a second, dog.
We've hidden the children. At least they're warm and dry in the cellars, but rations are running low. Things are calmer now at the hospital, but that's because most die before we can get to them. I guess I'm living out of pure stubbornness at this point. Survival isn't really survival anymore. Everyone's so quiet lately. Afraid we'll draw attention. Sometimes I talk to myself just to hear another human voice. Trevor, you promised I could die before you. You promised.
Huh. Oh, is that him? Okay, yeah, that looks like a guy, so that means, like, maybe that's the Trevor who died before this her. Okay, hold on. Dog wants out. 1 second. Okay, back. So, continuing on. So, yeah, I thought I was so genius. I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna get, like, that, like, double hit on everybody, and it's gonna work out so perfectly. No, that, like, literally did nothing. Oh. Surprise!
Finesse and grace.
Alright.
Finesse and precision.
Let's have some fun. Time to strike.
Damn it.
Guard up!
I would have lived.
What dog? You just came back in.
Time to strike.
What's up? Sorry, dog. Just let her back in. Now she's what? You got a treat. You got everything. Are you gonna behave? Or you just want butt scratches and I'm trying to like scratch you with one hand? Okay, I don't.
Let's have some fun. Time to end this. Time to strike.
I don't know how that was perfect, honestly, but it works.
My health. Let's carve a path.
She's fine. Okay, so that was like a scripted thing. Sorry, it's just like, we didn't get close. Is that a bug?
Pretty good team. Besser?
Don't be weird now.
Besser? Putain. Where did he go?
Suppose if you just didn't play as Mayel, that's how you, like...
So, where did you go? I need to find Lune and Ciel, quickly.
Can you fight? Then shut up, Noko.
Great. Okay. Nice. Ready to go.
There's like a whole thing over there, but we couldn't reach anything. Or at least I didn't see a way to get down there. So I guess just keep going. Or maybe this is it.
Ready to parry.
It's gotta be an item around here.
Perfect.
Oh, we just looped around. Okay, we just got behind this. We can take on a few at once.
Oh, yeah.
later. Yeah, our current sword gives us loads of damage and like an innate fire. We take some burn damage as well, but I think it balances out in our favor.
Think I'm close. This manner's intact. Why does it feel so familiar?
Could it be like the outside of the manor that we
this
keep stumbling
place?
upon? I'm looking around real quick. Hold on. I saw the tear in the wall.
Nice.
Kitty statue. Oh, and another door. Ooh, how lovely.
Perfect.
Renoir. Isn't that the... Yeah, wait, isn't that the white-haired man? Ooh.
But how? With someone who refuses to talk. We don't even share the bonds of grief anymore. She walks her path, and I walk mine. I don't exist to her. None of us do. She's left us all behind to drown by ourselves so that she can drown alone.
All right. Sorry, going around to see if there's anything we can interact with. Alright, so like his main study or something. Says, now who was she talking about? Or who was he talking about? Could have been the paintress herself? Or maybe... Well, let's keep going. Speculating, speculating, speculating all day long. Sorry, I lost track of you. A female curator?
I knew you'd open the door for her.
The...
Really, Verso? This was your plan?
He was just hanging back to see if they would just like let her in so he could sneak up.
How many times must you hurt our family?
No, you don't get to lecture me on family.
Why do you refuse to see I am doing this for us? Yet you insist on rushing toward death. You're trying to stop the wrong cycle.
You're doing this for yourself.
Guys,
Of course.
context?
It's easier for you to think that, isn't it? Easier to betray us if I'm the villain.
So move. I'm gonna fucking kill him.
Really now?
You haven't told her the truth. Have you, son?
Sorry we're late. We were busy doing a bit of reading.
I mean, expected.
Were you planning on sharing that this man, the man who murdered our team, is your father?
Well, I knew you'd react badly.
Family is not my favorite topic. Right, can we talk about this later? I'd really like for you all to survive this.
All right, let's do this dance. Renoir.
Brace yourselves.
Forced us into this marriage.
Let the ink flow.
Just thinking. Okay. How should we begin this? Suppose elemental trick.
Elements converge.
Cut him down.
All right, we're gonna try going for a steeled strike.
Prepare for oblivion.
She
On
won't
me.
help you this time.
Okay. Ah, god damn it. That would have done so much more damage. But okay, yeah, that's how his ability works.
Disappointed.
On gas. Flames. Rain.
Eternity of ice.
Tearing this family apart.
Oh, wait. I guess that technically counted. I don't know how it did. I obviously failed, but it's fine. I'll take it.
Let's carve a path.
I thought that would do more, but that's fine. Maybe if I was in Virtuo stance to begin with. But now Rain of Fire works better.
Rain.
You know, combo.
Danger!
Should be fighting by my side.
Let us stain.
Oh, sweet. Okay, I just realized what happened. There we go. I think we cut him down. It was definitely Verso's like attack that really like stopped him from doing his major things. And now if I had executed it properly, but like yeah, he's got like a stall. But you know, let's be fair, he's probably taking it easy on us. Monaco? Oh, Noko.
Everyone all right? Look.
Noko's broken.
Alyssa. Alyssa, Alicia, whatever they said. That'll happen very fast. Yo, this is French, so it's very artsy.
What is that? Will you tell me your name?
All right.
Where did it go? No. Alicia. Fuck!
Okay. So that girl, you know, we can infer that's Alicia. Old Lumiere. Find your way through Old Lumiere. Back at camp. Feels like there was still a lot to do there, but maybe there was just something I missed. So you want to tell you want to tell us what that was all about?
Thank you, mon ami.
Care to explain? Your father.
I don't think of him as my father anymore.
Still, why didn't you just tell us?
Because it's private. And it's painful and it's none of your business. I cut ties with him decades ago.
Lying by omission is still lying.
I've told you everything you need to know.
I'd rather make that determination for myself.
I think we can all understand where each other's coming from, right? He hasn't steered us wrong yet. But we're a team now. And we won't get very far if we don't trust each other.
So what's the deal?
Families. Complicated.
We haven't stopped at camp for a while, so there's probably gonna be a lot for us to do.
Old friend,
Poor bud.
traveled miles, spinning in circles, your blind eyes on the dial, stripping off.
The stories say that Jestrels reincarnate. Is that true?
Not
Can you bring
anymore.
Nico back?
Thought he mentioned something like that before.
Partially. We can bring Noko back to life. But not all of Noko will return. It will be a different Noko. The one you knew is gone.
I feel responsible because I'm the one who told you to come along.
So very sorry, my friend. And all for naught. The Patriot's heart was in that manor, and now it's gone. We have no way to access the monolith.
Expedition 58 seemed to think you knew another way.
What?
We found 58 and their journals.
So that's how you... I wasn't hiding it. If that's what you're implying. It's a dead end.
Wait, what are you talking about?
There is someone else who can help us.
The curator. He was associated with the manor, so he's got to be able to do something, right?
Excuse me. Is it true? Can you make a weapon that can pierce the barrier? Do you need something from the Axons? Do you need their hearts?
Look, to create this weapon, he needs enormous amounts of pure chroma, which is way beyond what we can get from Nevrons. The only source are axons, yes. But like I said, that's a dead end. It's impossible.
Why? What are axons?
They're massive creatures living on islands around the monolith. They're much stronger and much more dangerous than Nevrons. I can't die, and I still couldn't take them down.
Yet we found the corpse of one in Old Lumiere, so it's possible.
I don't know how that one died. But I'm telling you, listen to me, please. Our chances of taking them down without you lot dying are close to zero.
Close.
So
but
there's a
not
chance.
zero. Death is coming either way. And as expeditioners, if we die fighting.
Wonderful pep talk.
I know.
All right. So,
All right, if we're going to fight the Axons, then let's be smart about it.
What do you mean?
I've had a few rough encounters with the Axons. There are 3 located on islands around the monolith, and we need at least 2 hearts to get enough chroma.
ooh, a
One
challenge.
lives on a mountain too high for us to reach, so that one's out.
Oh.
We should start with the one to the west of the monolith. It's already been weakened by previous expeditions, right?
Yeah, good idea. Maximize our chances.
Or we embrace the challenge and pick the one in the east.
I like your spirit.
Thank you.
I was wondering.
Did you listen to what I just said?
okay. It's getting established. We've got, like, a lineup. So, we got our things. There are these, like, uber creatures all around, and so... I'm just thinking. Yeah, definitely. I should have done that way sooner. Okay, we have not stopped by camp in a while, so we've reached a couple of thresholds. So let's talk to people. So let's just go left to... Wait, hold on. Mail finds a spot where she can write. She spent some time writing in Gustav's journal to honor his memory. She writes about old Lumiere and how their city was actually transported from the continent to the ocean. She hopes Gustav's apprentices will read the journal someday. Mael heads back. Let's go check up on the others. There's probably like special cutscenes with that. Then we'll talk to people for a bit.
So, the masked person with Renoir, that's your sister?
Okay, that explains it.
What a hard leap to make.
Her name's Alicia.
What's wrong with her? She wears a mask all the time, she never talks, and she's always staring.
Caught in the fire.
She was trapped in a fire a long time ago. Damaged her face and her throat, so, yeah.
Why did they come to see me?
I don't know. That surprised me when he told me. She helped me before. I thought she'd help me again, but it seems she's chosen a different side. Family is complicated, right?
Yeah.
Do you want the armband back?
What?
I feel like a fraud wearing it, given, you know.
Wear it anyway. You said you chose your side, right?
I did. You're not upset with me.
Strangely, no. I hate secrets, but Gustav always gave people the benefit of the doubt. And your actions are what matters. I trust you.
Thanks.
All right. All right, let's go down. There's a lot of people to talk to. So,
All these
hey,
years you've never
CL.
defeated an Axon.
They're kind of tough.
And do you think our chances are close to zero?
I didn't think you cared about odds.
Lune and I have less than a year. But Mael's different.
Do you want to spend time with CL? Yes. Spend a little time in boosting our confidant ranks.
Story time?
Let me think.
Come on. You've been alive for over 60 years. You must have tons of stories.
Can't spit out over 100, actually.
Over 100 years, actually. So, it's hard to choose.
You're 100 years old and so indecisive?
All right. Let me think.
I'm going to hear something really dark or really personal. I'm curious on dark.
Okay. I'm going to share something really dark with you.
Because I wonder if CL will respond in kind.
I'm so intrigued.
It's about my hair.
Your hair? That's a bit literal on the dark and personal.
Hey, I'm sharing a heartfelt secret here. Do you want the story or not?
Please, do share.
I mean,
Sometime after the fracture,
it's got to be dyed, right?
my hair turned completely white, like
I was going to say, everyone else...
an old man. Luckily, the Gestural village has a hairstylist quite skilled in color treatments.
Lucky.
But he's always napping when I get there, and his apprentice always mucks things up. I'm lucky my hair's not purple this time.
Purple could be fun.
So, your turn.
That was hardly dark or personal.
White hair. Old man, I'm revealing myself here.
All you've revealed is that you're vain and that you're really bad at making appointments.
Vain? Hey, I'm not the one with all the bracelets and rings.
He got so defensive. It was like, I'm not... Hey, now.
Actually, My students made these bracelets for me to remember them by.
Oh, so that's what those are for.
Because chances are we'll never see each other again.
Not necessarily.
Not to be crass, I'm curious about her scar.
But I'm also a realist. My youngest student is 6. Her parents will gommage when she's 12, and she herself won't live past 21. Her parents did the maths. They'll have 12 years as a family, and she'll experience 21 years of life.
At least most of that will be with her
These
family.
are the choices we get to make. The earlier you have children, the more time you get to share with them, the more life they'll get to live. And every year you wait...
You're shortening your child's life.
And I suppose that was like the argument that Gustav and Sophie had. He wanted children, she didn't.
Precisely.
And, you know...
You don't have any children, though.
No, I don't, but I have my students. One of my friends, Sophie, said it best. She said she loves her children so much, the best thing she could do for them is not to have them. See? Dark and personal.
Yeah, you've set the bar high.
Come up with a better story
I
next
feel like a
time.
bit of a... Though Verso's story was rather lacking, Ciela appreciates Verso's slightly more than before. Okay, interesting. Yeah, because that's definitely the argument that, you know, that's like the sides of the story that between like Gustav and Sophie about like having kids and like where their falling out stem from.
All these years and you've never defeated an...
They're kind of...
And do you...
I didn't think...
Lune and...
Okay, we got another chance to spend with CL. Probably have like a bunch. I should have like stopped and talked to people after we got
To make amends, we'll tell
Monoko.
a story.
I'll be honest. I didn't expect things to get so deep so fast.
I could tell. I'm not really sure you're up to the challenge.
Oh, I can keep up. In fact, I'm here to offer a story.
A good one this time?
Yes. Well, you said I'm vain.
No, you said you're vain.
Would a vain person keep this scar? I could heal it, but I don't.
Oh? Why is that?
It's a reminder of the price I paid to stand on my own 2 feet. But, it meant walking away from people I cared about. So, there you have it. Dark and personal.
Specifics, man.
I feel like there's more to this story. It's probably not a coincidence then that Renoir has a similar scar.
You really do see everything.
My
You noticed
right.
that? I noticed that.
You really do see everything.
And on opposite sides of their faces.
Yeah. We disagreed on pretty much everything. Tactics, goals, what lines we wouldn't cross. I had to walk away, but he was resistant.
You fought.
It was the first time we ever raised a hand against the other.
If you can control your healing, that means Renoir can too.
I was thinking the same thing.
And he made the same choice as you. Interesting.
Oh, I never thought of it that way. But, you're right.
He does care.
So, dark and personal enough for you.
Now tell me about your scar, girl.
It was worthy.
Worthy of the story of that scar on your stomach.
There we go.
Well, we all have scars that won't heal, don't we?
Deep.
That's a story for another time.
Okay.
The scars look good on you, though.
I know. That's the real reason I keep them.
I knew it.
He is vain after all. Ciel appreciates that Verso opened up to her. She feels closer to Verso now. Yeah, like, I don't know. That's not a C-section scar, is it? That's like one of the first things that came to mind, but like, it wouldn't be at that angle, right? Ciel and Verso switch to sillier topics for a few minutes before heading back to the others.
All these years and you've never defeated an act.
They're kind of...
And you...
I didn't think...
Lune and...
Okay, so I think that's our limit with her.
Lune. Okay. We'll, talk later then.
Do you want to spend time with Lune? Yes. Verso approaches Lune. He can see that she wants to ask him more questions. I should put on a record.
I'm wondering, why stay on the continent alone? Why not return to Lumia?
I did. I went back. helped with the rebuild.
Mm-hmm.
After the fracture, we didn't have anything. Food, shelter, none of it.
Things must have been chaotic then.
Nothing like the end of the world to bring out the best and worst in us. I almost miss those times. You know the dome shield? Father and I helped build that.
Oh, why'd you leave then?
Those early expeditions, they were search and rescue. We didn't know about the Paintress then. We just wanted to find our loved ones, like my mother.
I see. But this time, you didn't go back.
People didn't trust me. Guess I'm hard to trust.
Perhaps.
Guess they thought I knew more than I did. Halfway to the monolith, I was betrayed. Barely escaped. Kind of killed my interest in returning home. What about you? Do you miss home?
I spent my whole life studying the Paintress and the monolith. This is where I need to be.
What a long-winded way to avoid answering the question.
Yes, there are things I miss.
You paint such
And
a
most of them
vibrant
are here.
picture.
If you must know what I really miss of Viennoiserie.
Ooh, good answer. I miss those too. What?
I enjoyed this conversation.
High praise.
Lune feels more relaxed in Verso's presence. She appreciates that Verso has shared actual useful information. I had a really great time. Lune becomes lost in thought, reflecting on the information that Verso has shared. Verso feels ignored and goes back to the others.
Lune. Okay.
Yeah, we probably got a bunch of these to do. Lune stands by the fire, deep in thought. Verso tries to get her attention. He's just standing on his hands. What are you doing? She feels like a cat in real life, so she must like
Do
dogs.
you like dogs?
What?
Do you like dogs?
I think you've spent too much time alone. You've forgotten how to start a human conversation.
At least I'm trying,
I
Lune.
just have this feeling you're a dog person.
Well, you're right. I had a dog named Pat.
Yeah. I subscribe to like Jesse Cox and Dodger like joking on a co-optional podcast about just sort of like it, depending on which you prefer, if you like cats or you like dogs, it means that you're either a cat or a dog yourself. If you're a cat person, you take a lot of, you know, if you're a cat person, it means that you're actually like a dog. You're easy to like, you know, fall in love and be friendly and eager for attention. Meanwhile, if you like dogs, it means that you're a cat in real life. And so it's just like, you're kind of aloof, you know, want to be bothered only when you give permission to, and a little bit feisty. So yeah, she seems like such a cat. So yeah, dog. You named your dog Paw. It's like if my parents named me Foot. That's too funny to not.
Your dog Paw. That's like if my parents named me Foot.
My sister named him when we were kids. Stella. She was a gifted artist. And fiery. She definitely made the most of the time she had.
Any other
Any
siblings?
other siblings?
Yeah, I had a brother too. Sol. He was the oldest and everyone's favorite.
I don't remember if she mentioned this before.
Sounds like my older sister. She was my father's favorite.
So there was another.
I'm shocked it wasn't you. Sol was a great older brother. That's actually how I met Gustav. Sol was dating his sister.
Ah.
So, you knew Gustav for quite a while then?
That's an awful lot of personal questions.
It is, isn't it? Alright, we can talk about me again if you want.
How generous of you.
Ask away. I'm being sincere. Go ahead, ask me anything you want. We've got all night.
Remember, you offered. Do you like monkeys?
Oh, come on.
I'm more of a giraffe person. Verso and Lune enjoy a moment together. Lune is in such a good mood, she forgets to ask Verso other important questions, which Verso takes note of. That's great. It's like, if I distract her with, like, me bullshit small talk, she won't bother me about my personal stuff. Seeing if she's got another one in her.
Okay.
you want to spend more time with Lune? Okay. I want to exhaust these camp conversations.
My fellow night owl,
Night owl?
you never seem to sleep.
I sleep. I sleep enough.
You're going to burn out this way. What keeps you up?
Keeps you up?
Everything.
What doesn't keep me up?
From one insomniac to another.
Sometimes I just can't turn off my mind. It's like I pick up a puzzle and I can't set it down until I solve it.
And I can't stop until I figure out this puzzle that we call life.
And what's your current puzzle?
The talking Neverons. The ones that seem to have personalities and thoughts and feelings. I'm trying to make sense of the things they said. I know there's an important piece of the puzzle there. We need to find and talk to more of them.
I've talked to a few. They mostly spout nonsense. I wouldn't expect too much.
Maybe you weren't asking the right questions.
Well, I'm certainly not as experienced as you.
What about you, my fellow night owl? Why can't you sleep?
I'm thinking about monkeys. Wave of the world, a tortured soul, things like that. Broody,
yeah.
Batman
Weight
stuff.
of the world, the tortured soul, things like that.
Sorry, biting a nail.
A funny night owl. Come on, I just shared with you.
You did, didn't you? Feels nice sharing, huh?
Feels even nicer when people reciprocate.
Sleep is not very restful for me. I used to have horrible dreams, but somehow it was worse when they stopped. Now it's just this oppressive void.
Fascinating. So you experience discomfort while you sleep? Pain? Are you aware of time passing?
Oh crap, I just opened a rabbit hole.
I should observe you next time you sleep.
Well, that's not creepy.
Precisely. It's science.
So does this mean... That is creepy, but it's too funny to not,
this
like,
back and
poke
watch you
her
sleep?
back.
No, that'd be creepy.
Right.
Verso flashes a grin at Lune. Lune can't help but smile back. The world feels a little brighter when they're together. Oh. Yeah, can, like, we have, like, romances with, Lune can't restrain herself from asking Verso a few more questions before they head back to the others. Thanks to Verso's answers, Lune understands Chroma better than before. Gradient attack unlocked. Oh, sweet! Lune, Tree of Life. Okay, there's a mechanical purpose to this. Hell, yeah, baby. Okay. Sorry, wait, hold on. Tree of Life. Cleanse all status effects and heals all allies. Okay. Cool. I'm just thinking. Okay.
All these years.
They're kind of tough.
And do you...
I didn't think...
Lune and I...
Just seeing if CL had like another one.
Okay. Ready
Male?
for the axons? Of course you are.
Do you want to spend time with Mayel? I need to get a drink. I'm getting thirsty. This probably might be my last recording for the night, but it's like, damn, I'm so into this. Who's throwing rocks by the lake?
Throwing rocks again.
Mm-hmm. You should try.
Eski would be horrified that we're throwing stones into the lake.
Or he'd be super happy because we're sending them soaring on fun little adventures.
Oh, so they're like little rock expeditioners.
Exactly.
What would that make you the paintress then?
Would that make you the...
I mean, I see the point between Lumiere or the paintress, but
Clearly, I'm Lumiere. I'm launching them on their journey and watching them from afar. Stone after stone after knowing they'll never come back.
kind of depressing, and knowing you'll never stop.
You'll never stop.
You get it.
Yeah. I enjoy depressing poetry too.
I am not showing you my journal.
doesn't surprise me.
Is that what you're writing in your notebook all the time? Depressing poetry.
It's not all depressing. Why, what do you write about? You don't seem like a sunshine and rainbows type.
Mostly poetic insults to use on Monoko. I'm currently comparing him to the backside of an owl.
Like feathery and grey.
Actually, writing is cathartic for me. It helps. Getting the thoughts out of my head and onto the paper. Giving shape to my feelings.
I wish I could do that more efficiently. If I could, like, you know, express my feelings in, like, writing easier. Because I can just get, like, jumbled up and I can't figure out, like, how to put the words on the page. Like, I know what I want to say when I say it out loud. I cannot, like, jot it down to memorialize it.
I see.
Do I get to read yours?
I get to read yours?
Mine's kind of personal.
Well, so is mine.
Yeah, but I bet you secretly want people to read it.
Damn, got me pegged.
Okay, fine. I'll let you read mine if I get to read yours.
Okay, deal.
Be kind, though.
Yeah, I can't promise that.
Mael and Verso feel closer to each other. Nice. There's probably a bunch with Mael, just because we have not done some. Mael proves to be extremely critical of Verso's writing. They go back to the others after Mael's done teasing Verso. Cute. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna put a quick pause in to let the dog out, and then we'll, like, talk to everybody else. This is gonna take a bit. Okay, back. Continuing on. So just, you know, more talking. I'm sure Mael's got a couple more in her. So yeah, more conversations. Oh, Verso approaches Mael, who is alone by the lake.
What was it like for you, growing up in Lumiere?
Aside from being a sad and lonely orphan, it was great. Although technically, everyone in Lumiere is an orphan.
How old were you when your parents passed away?
Around 3, I guess. Yeah, I was an unwelcome surprise. They never wanted kids. And they definitely didn't want one right before their gommage.
That must have sucked for both you and them. There's no good answer to this.
That must have sucked. For both you and them.
Yeah, it did. Then they died. And I bounced around from family to family. I can't even remember all of them. I was kind of a weird kid, I guess.
You don't say.
So was I.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I was obsessed with my piano and my paint set.
I was a bit more severe than that. I used to have lots of nightmares and talk to myself. Kept running away from home all the time.
Nah, if that's weird, then we're all weird. Actually, I kind of think everyone's a weird kid in someone's eyes.
Absolutely.
I was a weird kid in everyone's eyes.
Get in line.
Kind of. It's why he and his sister took me in. Nobody else wanted me. But I guess Gustav and Emma used to be weird kids too. So they liked me.
See? Everyone's weird.
What's something you liked about
Something
Lumiere?
you liked about Lumiere.
Wandering around the buildings, nobody wanted me for any of the fancy apprenticeships. So I got stuck as a runner for the warehouses. But that turned out to be kind of nice. I got to go everywhere in the city. I probably know the place better than anyone.
Yeah? What was your favorite place?
The Hanging Gardens. Me and Gustav used to go up there a lot. Do you miss Lumiere?
Yeah. I do. Not just the place, but everything about that time. The festivals, the gardens, dancing the night away on the harbour. Before, well, all this. That home is gone. Not just the place, but also the people.
You have us now?
Yeah. And you've got me.
And I like you guys.
So, you want to dance the night away?
Maybe us, Ciel.
Mael starts to open up to Verso. She feels more comfortable with him, as does Verso with Mael. There we go. May and Verso spend some time reminiscing about the past, then head back to the others.
Ready for the...
Alright.
Lune. Okay.
I'm just checking. It's like,
They're kind of...
Andy,
I didn't think...
Lune and
just like after we reach a threshold with other characters, maybe the other ones open up. Actually, let's do Esque first.
Esky.
I'm stinking mad.
I know you and Mael were throwing rocks.
About... Noko.
That was mean. I thought he cared. Renoir's not being Renoir.
He's not. I know, buddy. I'm mad too.
Do you want to spend time with Esque? Yeah. I wonder if he's got a thing. Verso approaches Esque, who stares intently at his armband.
That armband looks nice.
Yeah, I guess it's official. We're part of the disaster expedition now.
Yeah. I guess it's official. We're part of the disaster expedition now.
What's up with you?
What's up with you? So, you want an armband too?
Maybe.
You barely have arms.
Not true. Anyway, I want a headband.
Your head is humongous. You're gonna need so much cloth.
I have a big brain.
All right, Monsieur Big Brain. I'll see what I can do.
Yeah. Better not lose this like your stones.
Better not lose this like your stones.
I shall treasure this forever.
Esque is even more excited than usual. Verso has given Esque the greatest gift ever. Esque is overcome with emotion. I wonder, like, do we get something? Esque danced around with his armband for a bit before they return to the others. Does Esque have, like...
I'm mad.
Esky,
I'm
about...
that.
He's not.
Okay, rank 4. Do we get, like, something special with Esque or something?
Enjoying the stars.
Stars are the apples of the sky.
I love the way you see the world.
Oh, that constellation looks like Francois.
Keeps it on. It's not grumpy enough. It needs to look a bit more cranky.
Yeah, it's not grumpy enough. It needs to look a bit more cranky.
He's not grumpy. He's just sad. He misses Claire. Enfant used to be all wee, but now he's all
We?
We?
yes, wee. Back in the day, when there was nothing in the world except the 4 of us flying around on adventures.
Ah, I see. And, woo?
4. So SK, Francois, this Clay, and another one?
How come you're not grumpy like Francois?
I am grumpy.
Oh, are you now?
I too am. But I'm also wee. So the wee balances the.
Who voices SK? You might you might say you're a bit. Sounds like you're in a wee woo type situation. This feels funnier.
Sounds like you're in a woo wee type situation.
You really get me. Ursula.
I think we're both a little woo wee. Wee woo. Although I'm a bit more woo than wee these days.
Aw.
Hey, that one looks a little like Minoko.
Oh. And if you squint and sort of scrunch up your face, that one next to it looks like Noko.
Aw. Verso and SK feel their bond deepen after this meaningful interaction. do we get like a special thing like in rank 4 like we did for spend more time looking at the stars, saying they look like things that they absolutely do not look like. SK nonsense inspires Verso. Oh, Gradient. Okay, so for him, obviously, Verso Striker. Then head back to the others. Makes sense. So Verso's getting his like deals high damage, single target physical damage can break. Alright. Makes sense. So, like, SK is, like, you know, opens up Verso. I said Renoir.
He's not.
Okay, probably loads with Monoko.
Sorry, mon vieux. We'll bring Noko back.
I know.
I'm ready. Just say the word.
When the time is right. After we've settled this. I see you got stronger.
Well, I didn't spend the last few years hiding in the mountains.
The mountain where a Pellerin cut you in half and you cried for my help.
Yeah, the mountain where a Stalag stomped you and I had to evacuate you.
You want to fight?
Bring it on.
Unlike Gestrels, I need sleep, so I'll pass.
Coward.
I'll admit, I'm afraid of you. I mean, I'd be afraid of the guy you can turn into Neverons.
I'm afraid of you.
Good. At least you have become wiser.
I've missed our little excursions. Yeah, you do too, I know.
Remember our first battle against the duelist?
Sure do. We got our asses kicked pretty hard.
And this one time we tried to swim to the Red Tree Island and you got eaten by that snake.
Oh yeah, it turns out living inside a snake's belly is possible when you're mortal. Carving my way out was a nightmare though.
Remember that time when you challenged SK to a duel?
Remember that time when you challenged SK to a duel?
Well, someone conveniently forgot to mention that SK is the most powerful creature in the world. Good times.
Which is so baffling.
Remember when
Monoko and Verso fall back into familiar patterns of their camaraderie. There's probably a bunch.
Times indeed.
They spend a bit more time bragging before going back to the others. Okay, hold on. Dog wants out again. Hold on. Okay, back. Yeah, he's rubbing his neck all bashfully. He's like, yeah, that took way too long.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I know. I'm ready. When the time.
A couple more conversations with Monoko, who is carefully cleaning his Neveron legs.
Polishing your collection of Nev legs.
Yes. Aren't they beautiful?
I find the legs of our enemies to be beautiful. I mean...
Yes. I, too, find the legs of our enemies to be beautiful.
Yes, I knew you would appreciate them. You, sir, are a true connoisseur of elegant weaponry.
Why do you need to polish them anyway?
A warrior must be prepared for battle. And battle is just as much mental as physical.
Mental, eh?
Uh-huh.
Imagine you're a Nevron, and you see me charging toward you, brandishing the well-polished and gleaming leg of one of your brethren. Think of the intimidation.
True.
Eating the moi to his laugh.
Your hairy foot is a club. For the smell of the intimidation.
And then I transform into one of them. Ha! Intimidation and confusion. From that alone, the battle is already won. The rest is mere cleanup.
Funny. Doesn't seem to work for you against Stalags, does it?
Stalacts are too stupid to realize they should be intimidated and confused.
Those in specifics, he's got an issue with.
Definitely not because you're afraid of them.
Ha! Me? I fear no Nevron. Least of all a Stalact.
There's one right there. Oh, no.
In fact, in that case, Want to go intimidate some stalacts? We've got some time to kill.
Yes, well, that would definitely be quite exhilarating. But maybe later. I really need to finish polishing all these legs. I've still got 20 more to go.
I've missed you. All right then.
Sorry.
Go over and hand me an extra cloth. Let's get these legs shining so bright they blind our enemies and send them screaming.
That noise. As they polish the Nevron legs, Monaco exuberantly bellows a war chant. And bullies Versona singing along. They sing together with a great gusto. Adorable. I'm guessing he's going to have at least one more. Looney comes over to shush them, but ends up joining the polishing effort. It takes a while, but they finally finish and head back to the others. I'm guessing he's going to have one more.
I'm sorry, Mom.
I know.
I'm ready.
When the time.
Nope. Okay, that's it. All right. I suppose then, let's camp. There's probably going to be another cutscene, and let's just get to the open world and just see what the next deal is. Also, SK ability. Yeah, what's his new thing? Swim through coral reefs. Okay. Expedition escape. SK can now take you to the continent from any expedition flag. Okay. Oh! Okay, cool. That is very useful. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, but so now we can swim all across the coral. Visages. Okay, so he said swim through coral. It made me think it was more complicated than just bashing through it. Okay, so. Can't come underwater yet, but. I shouldn't be detouring. I'll get so lost. Okay, I need to stop myself. Okay, because I will just keep going. It's like new areas to explore. No, we've done enough. We're good. We've covered enough ground. So even though I was right there and I could have just done it, no, we'll wait. We'll wait. We'll wait. But so now at least SK can, like, swim all around this area. So now we can punch through the reefs, open up new areas, go back to the previous places. We gotta do, like, a cleanup episode, because I think now with all that, we should be strong enough to, like, do certain things we couldn't before. Like, go back to the Flying Waters, fight some bosses. Like, now we should be able to bridge the gaps and, like, go back and do, like, quite a bit of stuff. And, you know, I said I should stop, and I'm still swimming. Okay. At least there should be a lot of stuff we can do. Like, I'm still wondering, it's like, maybe... That's the thing. I want to go back and, like, do some cleanup to see if we're strong enough to, like, pick up some stuff, but I know there's probably some stuff we still can't do, like, go back to our ship and, you know, fight the dark, like, hand things there. Okay. Well... We'll wrap up here for right now. Next time we continue, we will carry on, and we will, like, you know, the Paintress is right there, but we got a veil to cross, and so now we got the Axons, so we can fight them. You know, what's the deal there? Okay, but until next time, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe and all that. This is Timmara, signing off.